Okay, well, today we're moving some more dirt. We're trying to build the road up. We do a little bit on this every year, sometimes 2 or 3 times a year. We're almost there. We have over half a mile of road, and there's just some areas that have always been low, and we make ruts and all that kind of nonsense. Anyway, we're building it all up, and here comes Tony on the tractor in the pan. That's the sky blind there. This is another pit blind here, and this area's right here, and the area right on the other side of that little levee that you see is a little bit high for our taste, so we figured we would kill 2 birds with 1 stone and scrape a couple of inches worth of dirt out of both sides of this and utilize that dirt. It's only 150 yards over there to the road, so. And I will have to say that I will admit, man, we need to wash that tractor. I will admit this. This is probably one of the only things in life that Tony is better at than I am. No, I'm just kidding. But actually, he really is. I would say he's better at running the dirt pan than I am. Now, if you can see those lines, I have never claimed that he can drive a straighter line than me. Ever. And I don't know if I would ever claim that. But as far as operating that particular machine, he does a pretty good job. I'll have to give it to him. He's pretty efficient, and even with all this grass, you know, all I did was just disc it. Now he's scraping it. He's pretty good at loading. Probably better than I am. That is difficult for me to say, but it's true. Let's see how he does on this round. That line that he's next to is relatively straight. Let's see how this line turns out when he pulls through. This is in pond 2. All of this to the right is acres and acres of very nice milo that's all looking really good. Well, he got him a full load, which is difficult to do with all that grass. And his line is pretty straight, except for the beginning of it. It's got a horrible hook in it, and I will give him a lot of crap about that later. Yeah, he got a pretty good load on that one too. That's pretty good with all this grass. It's hard to get fully loaded with all that grass on top. Now once you get through that, it's much easier. Folks, I definitely recommend, if you own a tractor and you need dirt from time to time, buy you a dirt pan. But just make sure you don't buy too big of a pan for your tractor, or else you will be a very frustrated individual. Make sure that your pan is sized appropriately to your tractor. If you have too big of a pan, it will be nothing but a headache. You would be better off having a smaller pan than what you could pull than a pan that is bigger than your tractor really wants to pull. We got very lucky and blessed. That particular pan, in my opinion, is the perfect size for that particular tractor. And what it is, basically, that's a 100 horsepower tractor, more or less. Depends on if you're looking at PTO or if you are looking at actual engine horsepower. It's basically 100 horsepower. It's about, I don't know, 11, 12,000 pounds. And that is a 6-yard front wheel dolly or front wheel assist dirt pan. And I believe they are a perfect match. Even in this hard gumbo clay, it pulls it pretty well. Well, we'll take you on a round here with him and go actually out into the field where he's digging. And like I was saying a while ago, if you own a tractor and you own a piece of property and you need some dirt, well, you already own the dirt. See, what we'll be doing in here, we're probably taking about 2 inches out, but you can disc it up and just barely scrape along the top. And you never really see a change in elevation. But you don't have to hire a dump truck and, you know, all that kind of nonsense. And anytime you need the dirt, well, you already own it. You just need to move it from, you know, whatever point A might be to whatever point B might be. We're gonna see how he does on camera here. He's been getting pretty good loads, pretty much full every time. Let's see how he does on this go around. I'd give that about 90%, not bad considering all the grass. If we were to disc this a couple of times and get all the grass, you know, really cut up and, you know, deteriorated, it wouldn't be that difficult. It's still definitely an art to it. Even under the best conditions, you don't